Today, I'm going to be teaching you the best ways possible to survive in a boarding school. You may have heard very amazing stories of boarding schools, like you're going to wake up, have your own bed, nice cool friends, not go through anything, just have to mind your business, face your studies, etc. And you may also have heard that boarding schools are terrible and could actually be the place that takes your mental health to another level. But you were not entirely wrong, and you were not entirely right either. First thing you need to know before moving to a boarding school is that whatever you are going with, please pack an extra pair of every single thing. I know you may have heard the amazing things, but something you also need to know is most boarding schools harbor a lot of children from very different backgrounds, and some of them steal. So if it is your first time going to a boarding school, you have like an 80% chance of coming back home with nothing. I'm talking about your uniforms, your underwears, every single thing. Everything can be stolen. I personally experienced these things I'm talking about. I'm telling you, almost everybody falls victim to this. They could literally steal everything, especially if your kid or you are about to go for the first time, or you're starting up in the junior classes. I don't know if you've ever heard about the food at boarding schools, but I'm here to give you the truth. The food is horrible, straight up bad. So you cannot survive a boarding school in Africa, or in most places, I'm very sure you can't survive a boarding school without extra spices. So please, if you want to be happy, if you want to live like a normal person, you should remember to take spices, because this is something that is so crucial. And if you get to underestimate it, you're going to be unhappy for at least 2 months. One thing that is very crucial in boarding schools is your personal hygiene. You need to learn how to take care of yourself before leaving the house. If you are somebody who waits for your parents to tell you everything before you do it, a boarding school is not the best place for you, because you are going to learn the hard way. That's the truth. Your peers are going to make fun of you. So you better know how to take care of yourself. You better know how to take regular showers, fix your bed, comb your hair, iron your uniforms, look neat. If not, you are prone to a lot of mental health problems, because it's not going to be easy for you. Myself, as an example, I only went to boarding schools that did not allow us to keep our hair. Now, my hair naturally, even in low cut, it gets to curl up every time. Not really curl up, it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard of rice hair, like hair that is rice. So no matter how many times I brush it, it will still curl up. So I literally had to move with a brush. After my classmates refused to understand that I brushed my hair that morning. So that is just an example of one of the things. Nobody wants to hear anything. You have no excuse whatsoever. If you have to move with a comb in your back, you do it. Something you need to know that is so important for your well-being: you don't have to overshare your stuff. When people move to boarding schools for the first time, they have the tendency to be taken advantage of by those who were already there and know the system. They are going to ask you for everything possible, and since you feel like, oh, it's no big deal, it's just food. Of course it's just food, but by the time yours gets finished and by the time you enter Womson. Womson is a period where everything in your trunk is finished. So you literally have to survive from the refectory. And it is a very hard period, if I may say. Not everybody gets to experience it, because some people are super rich, or some people have a lot of money, or some people know how to plan for that period. So if you get to overshare your personal stuff, you'll be very surprised that during the warm sun period, nobody is going to share with you. I'm not saying be greedy. That is very bad. If you're greedy, people are going to deal with you. So please don't even think about being greedy, but share and think about yourself. When it gets to the point where you see that if you continue to share, you're not going to be able to survive the toughest period, then I would advise you to politely decline, and everybody's going to understand. But if you decide to be Japanese handbrake, hey, let me not tell you what will happen to you. One thing you've people might fail to understand is you always need help. It's a boarding school. If you ask for anything from somebody, be rest assured that somebody is most likely going to ask for you. And if you are willing to not give anybody anything, that's fine. Just make sure you don't ask anybody for anything. It's going to seriously backfire against you, and trust me, you don't want that. You don't want that. So if you don't want to share, be ready to not ask for anything. Another survival method is, although you have the things, you brought extra pairs, make sure you protect them at all costs. Lock up your stuff. Lock up your box that has your clothing. Lock up your trunk. Protect your books. Even books get stolen. You have to protect all your properties. So whenever you're going to school, you need to make sure you get extra padlocks. If you are sending your child to a boarding school, please make sure that you have their names carefully written on their belongings. You don't need to go and make it bold like having a child and then the child's name, the entire name is all over the chest on the uniform. No, just find like the sleeve under the collar and just print the names, print it on every item of theirs, and you're not going to regret that. That is one of the best ways to be able to restore everything if they're stolen. Because look, you might see your stuff with somebody. You can come and say, oh, please, where did you get that cup from? That cup is mine. And they're going to ask you, show me your name. If you cannot show your name, is the cup yours? Just like in court, you have to present evidence. If you are one of those people that are used to being late for everything in their lives, don't try it now. If you want to have all the problems on earth thrown at you, given to you, if you want the weight of the problems on earth, try and be late for every activity. You are going to be punished. You'll be punished severely. So if you're somebody like me who likes peace, who likes to keep peace in their lives, who likes Zen, who likes to breathe in and breathe out without any problems, you'll be on time. Be on time. In fact, be in time. If you're always late, wake up earlier than everybody else and prepare, because the punishments that come with being late are those punishments that you really do not want to experience. Please be on time. Don't be late. Nobody wants to know what happens when they are late. Some of you might not want to hear this, but you have to learn how to mind your business. Unless somebody's life is in danger, okay? Unless somebody's life is in danger, before you carry yourself and go to any authorities to report any activities that does not concern you, you better analyze the situation 25 times and make sure you do it anonymously. Please. Because if you do not mind your business, if you see another senior doing something that does not concern you or is not putting another person's life at risk, and you try to get involved, they will make life miserable for you. So if you want to exist peacefully, mind your business. If they send you to go and buy something, please go and buy the thing peacefully and come back, especially if you're a junior student. I'm giving you this advice like a very nice person. I know some people are going to say, oh, I did not send my child to a boarding school to become an errand girl and errand boy. You're not going to be there with them. If somebody asks you nicely to please go and get something for them, it is to your child's advantage. Because personally, as a senior, like in my last years of high school, if I send a child on an errand, I'm going to get extra without the child's knowledge. I'm going to get extra, and when the child comes back, I'm going to give that child a portion of what I asked her to buy, or I'm going to give the child money to buy something that she would like. Seniors are most likely to spoil a good kid. If you are nice, if you are obedient, seniors are going to be your best friends. They are going to protect you. At the same time, mind your business. If you want to report any incidents that you think should be reported, it is best for you to do it anonymously. So anonymous to the point where even the person who you reported to does not know who you are, so that they are not tempted to say it one day. What I'm about to say now is more like an advice. Don't follow the wrong crowd. Be content. Focus on your studies. focus on the reason why you were brought to a boarding school in the first place. Don't start doing things you cannot account for. Some of those people have their future sorted for them already. So if you're not one of them, I'm not saying that if you are one of them, you should do that. If you are not one of them, you should be extra careful. Don't go and do what will get you dismissed, because at the end of the day, your studies and your education is the most important thing in your life, to be very honest with you. With that said, I hope you enjoy your stay in a boarding school, and I hope these tips get to be very helpful. I know I do not mention every single thing in this video, so you can go ahead and comment whatever it is you feel like people should know before going to a boarding school, and that would be very helpful and very much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and tell me how good my hair looks.